Okay, we're going to have a little video here. I made this roller foot for my little home machine here. And here's the machine with just a normal foot. I've done a couple of test passes with white thread on a black naugahyde. Fuzzy side down, shiny side up. And this would be the normal way to do naugahyde, vinyl, leather, whatever. The bottom of this foot is Teflon. The top part's some other kind of plastic. Anyway, it's made to slide easily on this sticky, plastic surface. Okay, but making turns is tough because this foot squeezes against these little teeth. And the teeth move the stuff along, the fabric along, but it doesn't want to turn. Okay? So then we take the roller foot off, all right? And there's no store-bought solution for these little home machines, so I made this little thing. And it's just a steel roller. It has a ball bearing in there and a little aluminum bracket thing. And the roller sits at 13 degrees, tilted off this way. And most of them have knurling on this surface or some kind of lines. And I thought, well, that doesn't need to be there. Let's just make it nice and smooth so that we can turn easily, right? Okay, so I made it. I had to make it with a big wheel in order to make the screw come out in some place where I could deal with it. Okay, so we'll take the little foot adapter off, the original one, and we'll just put this little thing on. Okay, this screws on here, and we put the screwdriver in there. Let's see. Okay, so that's nice and tight. You can see the little feed dogs, and these things, teeth came up and they carry the fabric back, drop down, come forward, come up, grab the fabric, and just do it over and over, right? Depending on what stitch length you've got it set at. Okay, so I decided I would just use, there's a long one on each side and then some little short ones on either side of the needle. So I decided I'd just use this one over here. So the needle's quite a ways away from the roller, right? So then, if we take, I don't know if you can see this adjustment or not, but it's just some buttons on the front of this machine. I can just move the needle over. So I made it so with the needle moved all the way over, it just misses the wheel. Now I can set the stitch length. I'll set it at, say, 5 millimeter. It's not actually 5, but that's what the machine calls it. But anyway, it's the coarsest, longest stitch we could make with this little machine, right? Okay, so we put our fabric in, and we grab a hold of the little pigtails. Okay, and lower the roller foot. And we'll just start sewing. And the idea here is that it's easy to steer. It doesn't do anything else better than a normal foot. There's nothing better about it other than the steering. That's our one advantage that we're hoping to have. Okay? Find the foot pedal. Okay. Just with the lightest touch, you can just steer it. All right? And it'll just go kind of wherever you want it to go. And on the regular foot, this is impossible. And what got me on to realizing the need for this was this roller foot is made for the professional level machines. So I bought the professional level attachment just to see what it did, how it looked and all that. See what I could learn from it before I bothered making one of my own. And anyway, so this is just the equivalent part, just adapted to fit this little teeny machine, right? I may not have the thread tension set right and so on, but let's take a look at it. Okay. I don't have the thread tension set right. Set right on the bottom. Looks like it's too high on the top. So we'll just drop this down a little bit. Let's go down to 3. And we'll try this again. Okay.